It's a common thing in construction projects that at times you plan and you plan for the project and you will go to site. But at sites, at times things change. At times it's condition of the site or just the client's requirement that has slightly changed or is introducing something else. So for us, it's to ensure that we understand what, if it's the client requirement, we understand what it needs changed, and we review it internally to check whether it requires additional material or a design change, or if it's just the site condition that has changed or was not clearly captured. Also, we review whether it affects our design and take it up with the internal teams for this, if they require design review or material supply. So in that way, we act very fast so that to ensure if it's material supply, we are able to coordinate that and have the material so that it fits within it doesn't stop the work. So the work continues smoothly in an interest to try and fit within the timeline. And wherever there's a design change, also we take it up with the design. There's a review that will be done. And if the review requires change of material, of course, we communicate that to the client. At times it would come at a cost. At times it may not affect cost. But we ensure that whatever we do, we keep the speed so that it doesn't impact the timeline. In some cases, you can't avoid that, but now you just have to minimize the impact on the timeline. For every project, there is a number of parties involved. So it's always important that all the parties involved are aligned for the success of the project. So, and in some cases, you find the project is complex, so there's a lot of, the alignment becomes even more important because now all the parties' interests and concerns need to be taken in. And some of these parties you find is the client engineer or the architect, and some of it is our internal parties, maybe our design team or even the salesperson. So for my job is to ensure that all the parties' concerns and input is taken into account. And for us to achieve this is where we need to communicate maybe to the engineer, the design that we are doing, because our structure is we are doing the steel part of it, but someone has to design the foundation. So we get the reaction or the design loading to the engineer so that he's able to design this foundation so that the whole project is a success. Because if I give you a superstructure or the main part of the project and the foundation is not correct, we end up in a problem. So our role is to ensure that at every stage, whether it's the engineer, whether it's the architect, we agree, or where we are not able to achieve what they require, we explain that clearly to them so that we come to a common agreement. And even if it's the client and he is requesting something that maybe at the point of request is not able to achieve, we are still able to explain to him why we are not able to make the changes that he's requesting for. So at the end of the project, everybody needs to be in agreement so that we don't end the project and there's still conflict or disagreement. So that for me is very key in what we do.